Still with the Ministry of Interior, and the government has declared the Good News International Church in Malindi an organized criminal group. Interior and National Administration Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki says the declaration is in line with the Prevention of Organized Crimes Act of 2010. The church, which is linked to controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie, is said to have been used to carry out criminal activities leading to the deaths of hundreds of people. Kevin Mutai with that report.
The horrors of Shakahola was sparked off by the death of a child in early 2023. What followed were reports of hundreds of missing people and discovery of hundreds of others on the verge of death deep in Chakama forest. Mass graves were discovered and over 400 bodies exhumed. The fasting cult carnage was linked to one Paul Mackenzie, a former preacher and leader of Good News International Church. Now, the fate of the church in Malindi has been sealed, the government banning it from operating in the country. This comes after the Ministry of Interior and National Administration declared the church as an organized criminal group.
There is nothing.
In a Gazette notice, Kindiki says, in exercise of powers conferred by Section 22(1) of the Prevention of Organized Crimes Act, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration declares Good News International Ministries to be an organized criminal group for the purposes of the Act. This declaration was made under the Prevention of Organized Crimes Act of 2010, becoming effective immediately. Part 2, Section 4, Subsection 1 of the Act states that a person who engages in any organized criminal activity specified in Section 3 commits an offense and shall, upon conviction, be liable to a fine not exceeding 5 million shillings or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 15 years or both. It further says that if as a result of the act referred to in Section 3(n) a person dies, the member of the organized criminal group shall, on conviction, be liable to imprisonment for life. Good News International Church now joins the list of other outlawed criminal groups in the country, such as the Al-Shabaab, Mungiki, Chinkororo, Taliban, Sungusungu, and Jeshi la Mzee. It is now a double blow to Mackenzie and his 95 co-accused persons who are also members of the church. They are facing multiple charges relating to murder, terrorism, child torture, and even manslaughter.
Huyu atoki jela, atazekea pale jela. Na tunaomba Mungu amweke miaka mingi ndio aone Kenya ambayo itakuwa Kenya salama, ambayo itakuwa na hii maneno yake ya upumbavu. Sijui kama tunaelewana. Lakini jela atoki. Hataona mwangaza wa hii dunia tena, atakaa pale jela mpaka azekee hapo, alafu apotee, aende kwa shetani yake. Kama atatubu, hiyo ni mambo ya Mungu.
429 followers of the church, including men, women, and children, died in Shakahola after engaging in the fasting cult. All the accused persons are in prison, waiting for their cases to be heard again in Malindi, Mombasa, Shanzu, and even Tononoka law courts. Kevin Mutai, NTV in Mombasa.